Yo, what is going on my people? ACL Official back with yet another video. Today I've got one which people have been waiting for a long time. It is the Moncler Maya jacket. Real versus fake as always. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe. Also follow my social media links that will be in the description. I'm also going to have a few other links, bits and pieces in there, so make sure you have a read of that after the video. I probably don't even need to say this, but on the right is the authentic, left is replica. Should be pretty obvious. First things first, as always, is the packaging. Just look at the difference. So this one here came from the official Moncler online store, so obviously it's been presented in a way which reflects that. A really nice box. I'm going to bring it closer now. It's got the logo on it. So yeah, as you can see there, it's got the logo. And then it's got this in like an off-white color, which feels really nice as well. This bit at the bottom where it opens is also magnetic, like here and here. So yeah, that's how the real one comes. Well, that's how this real one came. The replica, just again, as you've seen in a couple of my real versus fakes, it just comes in this see-through bag. They all seem to have a similar type of style, with like the logo being in the middle and then having a zip type opening here. It's no different with this one. So yeah, if you get something looking like that, it's going to be a replica, so just make sure you're looking out for things like that. It's worth noting that you can actually get authentic Moncler jackets that don't come in the box. I got one the other day, I'll show you here quickly. Ordered this the other day, came in this here. So it came from flannels, it's just got this bag, there's no box. I've got the jacket here. So yeah, this is an authentic piece I picked up the other day, just to show you that you can get authentic products that don't come in the box. Alright, so I'm going to take out the actual jackets now so you can have a look at that, so bear with me one moment. First thing you're going to want to look at is the tags. So I'm going to show you them now. The replica didn't actually come with any tags, so that's a giveaway straight away. The only thing is, if you are buying it second hand, then obviously it's not still going to have the tags on it. So I'll show you some other tails as well. But yeah, first thing is the tags. So if you look on the authentic, so yeah, there's a number of tags on here. The first one just says Moncler on it. They're quite solid as well, like it's not just paper, it's like really thick card. So yeah, it says Moncler there, and then at the bottom, moncler.com. On the other side of that, just information about the sizes. That's the first tag. The second tag is plain. The third tag just has, again, the barcode, more details on the product. It also came with this little triangle thing attached to it, attached to the zip. Again, Moncler on one side, on the other side, just saying that it's guaranteed authentic. Alright, so then you get a little cartoon picture of a guy as well who's wearing a Moncler jacket. He's got the Moncler skateboard, got the crepes, and then on the back says Mr. Moncler. So those are all the tags that came on the jacket. I can't show you a comparison on this one because the replica, as I said before, didn't actually come with all these tags. So the first comparison we will look at is the badge. So here's the authentic logo. As you can see, the stitching's all on point, the wording clear. Comparing that to the replica, as you can see, if you look there, the stitching's been messed up a bit. Also, see how the M connects to the edge of this. The real one wasn't like that, so I'm going to put them side by side just so you can pick out a few more differences. The replica one also looks lighter as well. This one looks much darker. But yeah, apart from those few minor differences, there isn't much on the badge. I mean, the positioning on the pocket's the same. So just look out for those two things I mentioned earlier. Moving on from that, the next thing is the button, which is just above here. There's a number of these buttons across the whole thing. So if you look, there's one there, more here, there and there for the hood. And then you've got some here on the sleeve as well. And that's exactly the same for the replica version. But yeah, I'm going to show you a side by side of these buttons now. So I hope that's clear enough for you. But yeah, the button basically just says Moncler. See how it's evenly spread across the button apart from the bottom bit here. So if you hold it up like this, basically it's just symmetrical with the lettering. And then obviously high quality buttons. Alright, so as you can see with the replica, they're all over the place. This one's, the alignment's okay, but as you can see on this one, it's turned a bit. on the authentic, all the buttons were looking like this one basically. Another thing I just noticed actually is this fastener, which I think is for the hood here. There's a Moncler logo. That hasn't been engraved in well at all. If I show you the authentic now, you'll be able to see the difference. So you can compare here how well engraved the authentic one is here on the right to this replica one on the left. That's actually quite a good tell because the replica one doesn't look to have been done very well at all. Another good thing to look out for is fading on the zipper. So here you've got this little Moncler logo attached to the zipper. If you can see there, the blue part of the logo is actually faded. So as you'd expect from the authentic product, there's no signs of fading. The metal looks good quality, there's no scratches or anything on it. So yeah, that's just another thing to look out for. Another thing I've just noticed is where the buttons connect, they're actually different. So if you look on the authentic one here, the bit where the button goes in is actually completely different to the replica one. This might be the case, obviously I haven't seen every Moncler jacket ever made, so this might just be the case with the new Moncler jackets, because I only bought this about 2 weeks ago. Alright, so next up I've got the zippers. So yeah, authentic one has Vuitton YKK. The replica one has Lampo. Again, as I said before, because Moncler jackets do vary, you can get authentics with Lampo zippers. Just use this knowledge as you want to, but what I would say is if you're buying a new Moncler jacket, which has recently come out, I'd assume it would have the Vuitton YKK zippers there. Alright, so I've got both cartoons next to each other here for you to take a look at. As you can see, the replica, which is on the left, the colours are a lot brighter. The colours on the authentic aren't actually dull, but this one here is just overly bright. Like if you look at the yellow, it's so much brighter than this one here. Same thing with the pink's a bit brighter, so things like that. The other thing I noticed is if you're looking at the wording, look on the authentic one, the words in black are so much bolder than the ones here. If you look here, it's not particularly bold basically, so it's not hard to read, but obviously that's just a difference. Again with the colour, if you look at the purple here, it's so much darker compared to that one there. Alright, so we've got a label side by side here. As you can see on the replica, if you look at the top left, the stitching is slightly off. But apart from that, there's not really too much different. Obviously the colour of the actual label itself is slightly different, but that's going to be quite hard to see if you don't have them side by side. The only other thing I'd look at is the font. So if you look at how the Moncler is written on the authentic one on my right, it's a bit more sleek in how it's written. Again, it's like that's such a minor thing, so I wouldn't really look at that too much. One thing I have just noticed though, so if you look at the little R on this one here, this is the replica. As you can see, the little R for the copyright thing in the top right, it's not the best. If I show you the real one, that R is a lot clearer. So yeah, that's the main thing I take away from this label here. This video is taking long, boy. But yeah, next up is the size tag. So this one here is a size 2, this one's a size 3. Moncler do their sizes as numbers. I'm assuming a lot of you would have known that already, but yeah, as you can see, there's a real one with a size tag 3, and there's a replica with the 2. Again, not really much of a difference I can show you. The only thing is the tab where the size is on this one is a bit shorter and a bit fatter. Also just noticed on the replica one, the size 2 is facing us, whereas on the authentic one, the 3 is facing the actual garment itself, and you have to turn it around to see the size. I don't know if that's actually a tell, it's just something I noticed. Alright, so the easiest thing with Moncler jackets is they have certain logos, so you can just go online, type in the code or scan the barcode here, and it should just be able to verify your product. On the reps, often if you type in the code, it either comes up with a message basically saying they can't find it, or please seek advice, which means you've got a replica. If it comes up with a different product as well, which isn't the one you have, then you're dealing with a replica. The other thing is inside this replica, it came with another tab in here, which doesn't even fit in properly. So again, like, it's just messy all over the place. This tag here that I just brought out is actually bigger than the pocket it's in. So again, it's just things like that. If you're finding things like that on your jacket, it's going to be a fake. With the authentic one, my 30 logo and tabs weren't down here like they were on the rep. They were actually inside this inside pocket here. So yeah, taking this out. So yeah, in there you've got the barcode, the 30 logo, everything works. All the other washing tabs, stuff like that. With Moncler jackets in general, I'd say the first thing you actually want to do is just check and see if the 30 logo is working. It's going to save you the hassle of looking at all these other things. If that fails, then you can look at all the other tails I've showed you. So that pretty much sums up the review of the Moncler Maya jacket. I've showed you everything I can. If you've got any questions, leave them below. I'm going to be doing a fit review on the authentic Moncler Maya, as I will be with the other jacket which came today. So look out for the videos on those. But yeah, make sure you're following all the links in the description, all the social media stuff. Thanks for watching as always. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again on the next video.